every day. You walk through the world feeling as if you're overlooked. You're putting in the work, you're showing up, but something feels like it's missing. What if I told you there is a magnetic pull you can bring to the table that will make people notice you? Not just in person, but online, a presence so powerful that people can't help but to be drawn to you, your brand, and what you have to offer. So, what exactly is this magnetic pull? That, my friend, is presence. It's that energy, that feeling people get when they interact with you or with your brand. It's what sets you apart and what makes you unforgettable. Presence is not only about being loud or being overly dramatic, it's about being authentic and confident. Your real self into everything you do. Whether it's your YouTube channel, Instagram feed, or your website. Okay, your presence needs to feel magnetic. People want to connect with you, and that's where the power of presence comes into play.
You, ready for you. I'm ready for you. I'm ready for you.
Let's get real. Building a brand is not just about slapping a logo, having a cute profile picture, and calling it a day. It's about showing up consistently in a way that feels authentic to your brand's message. It feels authentic in your everyday flow, in your everyday routine. And when you have presence, you draw people in. They know what you stand for, what they're going to get from you, and most importantly, they feel something. When your presence is strong, they stick around. And you'll start seeing the results, engagement, opportunities, and success. But how do you actually cultivate this powerful presence? When you hear the word presence, what other word do you hear? Presence, you hear essence. What is an essence? I think they have these at the corner store or like the gas station. They even have them in Five and Below. And they have these things that are called essence, right? And it's like this stick and you can burn it, right? And then it gives you this smell, right? Think of fragrance. Listen to this. This coming off the top of my head. Okay, look, listen to this. The essence is giving off a smell, right? Think of fragrance. Do y'all hear? Fragrance, essence, presence. It's setting a mood. It's setting an energy. It's setting a feel. The fragrance. Why do women buy fragrances? Why do men buy cologne? Because they want to allure. They want to attract. They want to feel like somebody. They want to represent themselves well, right? They're trying to create a mood, this scenery, right? This this embodiment that they must be someone that others want to be around. So they create an essence. They create something alluring that others want to stick by. This is what you must think like when you're creating your online presence. You have to think like as you walk across this earth. If you feel like you're being overlooked, you're probably not creating a presence. You're probably not creating a mood. Are you creating a stance? This is presence. You must show up consistently. Okay? Showing up consistently also means having boundaries and standards, right? That you have made as your blueprint. You've already laid it out. You know what you want to show up, you know what you want to represent, right? This is consistently showing up through your posts, showing up regularly, having the same standards and the same boundaries regularly. Something that I do regularly without thinking about it is doing my eyebrows every day. That's the standard. I'm like, okay, if I choose not to put on makeup today, what am I doing to my face? That shows that I'm ready to take on my day. I routinely do my eyebrows. There is something in your routine that you must do, that you must set a standard on, okay, that creates the presence, that creates the essence, that creates the standard, that creates the value. Okay? Your brand is about the value. How do you see your brand? How do you see the value you're giving? And how does your audience see your value? This is presence. Aligning your visuals. Always be yourself. Always be yourself. Especially when you're doing YouTube videos, okay? Don't try to be somebody you're not. A lot of y'all been watching somebody, who was that? I ain't gonna say no names, but why y'all been watching somebody who used to, all y'all do that in y'all video? Stop it. Stop it. I'm back with another video. Stop doing that. Stop doing that. Back with a banger. Stop doing that. It's annoying. I know who you got it from. They're original. Let them be original, and you'll find something else for you. Okay. Your audience will connect with who you truly are, not for what you think you need to be. Authenticity is the secret. What? The secret. Ooh. So building your brand. Brand visuals should be a reflection of you. So I have a service that's called Design Critiques. For those of you who have a YouTube channel or are going to start a YouTube channel, your visuals must reflect you. They must reflect the feeling that you want to give off. It must reflect the message that you give off. I'm going to try to break this down a little further in another video, but think of your colors, your fonts, okay? What kind of energy do you want to speak through those things? The colors and the fonts, okay? This alignment helps people feel more connected to your brand. Okay, when you repetitively show up, not just to create a video, but when your thumbnails are constantly popping up, how do they correlate or decipher your video to that thumbnail versus somebody else's thumbnails? Okay, how are they going to correlate that it's your thumbnail and it's your video? You want people to constantly come back and subscribe to you, right? You want people to constantly come back and watch your content, right? How do they know that it's you? How are you setting a mood through your create a mood through your thumbnail? Baby, create a presence through your thumbnails. Okay, when you're online, everything that you do is creating a message, but having a presence that expounds upon that feeling. Or presence, project confidence. Everyone likes to talk about projections. You have to project confidence if you're going to be online. Period. It don't matter what you do. That's why everybody be like, oh, I don't know if I'm going to post that because, and then they choose not to post it. Why? Because they don't have confidence in their presence. Right? It don't matter if you're doing something weird, somebody think it's weird. So who cares? You're going to find an audience of people who like doing the quote weird stuff that you like doing. So, and what next? So present yourself with confidence, okay? It's the way that you carry yourself when you're speaking on video or sharing a post. Don't have to be perfect, but projecting confidence helps others trust you and your brand. So how do you project confidence? Folks like to talk about posture because a certain posture gives off a certain, what's the word? It alludes to confidence. You feel what I'm saying? And also the way that you use your words also too. So like sometimes when I speak, I'll put emphasis on certain words because it gives a feeling. Just like how I said confidence, or I say essence, or I say allure, or I say magnetic. Like, it just put emphasis on stuff so people get, like you gotta give people that aha moment, especially when you're giving value. Okay, presence isn't just a one and done thing. Presence isn't just a one and done thing. You know how people say the first impressions mean everything? It's a commitment. So if you're gonna show yourself as one thing, you gotta stick to it. You know, if you're gonna show yourself as one thing, you gotta stick to it. Like when people come into life and then they're like, okay, I'm about to represent myself as this way. I'm about to represent myself as this way. How you gonna stick to it? How are you like when you become a brand, you have to stick to whatever the brand that it is that you've established, unless you're going to rebrand yourself, right? Okay, boom. Okay, that is a commitment. It's about showing up over and over again, even when you're not seeing immediate results. Even when you're not seeing immediate results, especially in entrepreneurship, starting YouTube, right? You're not going to see immediate results, but you need to know that you are on a trajectory. You need to plan out what you're going to do on YouTube. You need to plan out what you're going to do on your website. Okay? What you're going to do within your brand. That's why I created the Find Your Why guidebook. Okay? This will be down below. It is a blueprint so that you know the momentum, the trajectory. Okay? So you know who your audience is, how you're going to talk to them, and how are you going to show up in your brand. Okay? All of that will be laid out for you. Okay? In the guidebook. It is a guidebook that is prompting you to think upon these things so that you already know what you're going to do, what you're going to implement, how you're going to maintain, how you're going to show up in your brand's message. Okay? Your brand has to have a message, not just the visuals. It needs to have substance. Substance, presence, essence. Do y'all see this? It's a quality of depth. Yes. Your presence will grow as you continue to show up and stay true to yourself. Think about your presence. When someone lands on your YouTube channel or your website, what kind of energy do they feel? Is it clear? Is it authentic? If you're ready to take your presence and your brand to the next level, check out the tools that I have in the description box for you. We have the audience solution template aligned to the signs. This is where you get to know your audience. What are their needs and how do they align to you so that thus you can be the solution that they're looking for, right? With your products, your services, and your YouTube channel. All right. Then we also have the guidebooks to help you align your brand with your brand's mission. If you found this video helpful, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And I love to hear how you're showing up in your brand. What does presence mean to you? Let me know in the comments below. I'll see y'all in my next one. It's your girl, Sultry Accessory.